don't know how else to say it. It just sucks. I love this game. I say it over and over. For those people that think that I just want to sit on the sideline just to sit over there, I don't know why people think that. But nah, it sucks. I just want to be playing basketball for real.
You say you'll be back when you're feeling like yourself, but are there any specific benchmarks you have to hit?
I mean, I don't feel like there are any specific benchmarks for being Zion. It's just a matter of like, when I feel like myself.
So it's not more so injury benchmarks that you have to hit then?
Just feeling like myself and knowing that I can go out there and have a big impact for my team.
How hard is it to be patient, knowing you want to help them now, but that, again, I know people say you're 22 years old and you're just starting your extension next year, and that is important to weigh as well.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Just how looking at the big picture, how hard is it to look at the big picture right now when you can't play?
It's tough. It's tough. I can't lie. It's tough. From my perspective, I just want to play basketball. I want to hoop. I want to play the game I love. But the reality of it is, whether I check my phone, whether I'm just watching TV, no matter what it is, I can't really escape, what the world thinks, what people's opinions are. So it's frustrating.
And last year you talked about the mental battle, how much that was as big as the physical battle. What's that been like, trying to make sure you stay in the right mental space?
Like I said at the beginning of the season, Notorious B.I.G.'s album, Ready to Die, really changed my mindset on life. And like I also said at the beginning of the year, if it's in God's plan for me to be who I feel like I should be, then it's in His plan. But if not, gotta live with it.
What did you learn from last year to help you this year with being out?
What was the first part of that?
What did you learn from last year's experience that has helped you this year on the mental side of being out?
Just knowing that there's a return, knowing that I will be come back and play the game I love, knowing that it's not the end of the world.
Zion, obviously you're the only one who will know when you feel like Zion. So is it your decision when you're ready to play?
It's a collective decision. It's my decision, but it's also the team decision. We're going to make the decision together.
Zion, you mentioned Biggie. Is this more like not to flip it musically, more of a all eyes on me situation going into this part of the season now that we've got this scrum and you're going through this right
now? Nah. Just like from a TV show called The Wire, the game gonna stay the game. It's just different players.
Brandon spoke highly of you a couple games ago because of the support that you and Jose have given, and y'all are off the bench immediately during timeouts. That role is obviously not the ideal role for you, but how are you kind of embracing that opportunity just to be there for your guys during timeouts?
I tell B.I. all the time. I said, man, being at those games, man, B.I. is different. And when I sit there and I watch him make the plays he makes offensively and defensively, I'm just like, I'm genuinely shocked sometimes. Not because I don't think he can't do it, but just like, man, this dude is an elite basketball player. And then, watching Herb make the plays he makes, Trey, steadily growing. CJ, he's really been locked in defensively, and his three-point shot has been falling a lot. So just watching the team grow, that do a lot for my mental.
When did that album change your life?
It really showed me that nothing's really guaranteed. In life, a lot of good things can happen, but also a lot of bad things. Sometimes more bad than good, sometimes more good than bad, and you just got to learn how to just roll with the punches.
So the kid is feeling like Zion again. What's kind of holding you back from getting to that point right now?
It's a little bit of a mental battle, because when I re-aggravated it back in February, it was tough. So when I go to make certain moves, there is that hesitation. Sometimes there's not, but sometimes there is. And I understand the magnitude of these games coming up, and I don't want to be out there hesitating or doing something that may affect my team in a bad way.
How important is it for you to do this, knowing that there is a lot of news and gossip and things that you can't control? How important is it for you to kind of speak for yourself and clear the air and let everybody know how you feel?
It's important. I don't pay too much mind to it. But at some point I do have to speak for myself. So in this current moment, it is important.
What do you feel like you can do in the first round series? If you're able to get out the play-in tournament, do you think you could play in the first round series?
If I feel like Zion, I'll be out there.
Is it kind of shocking that it's taken this long? Is that kind of shocked you a little bit?
I wouldn't say shocking. I would just say just the team and myself just being extra cautious so it doesn't happen again.
What do you feel like you can do on the court right now?
I pretty much do everything, but it's just a matter of the level that I was playing at before my hamstring, and I'm just a competitor. I don't want to go out there and be in my own head and affect the team when I can just be on the sideline supporting them more. Because as I know myself, if I was to go out there, I would be in my head. Like I would hesitate on certain moves, and that could affect the game.